to sing you a little song. The old country song goes sort of like this.
3, 2, 1.
I told you so. I told you so.
Props ribbit, props ribbit, props ribbit.
Y'all ready for my song? Hold on.
I told you so.
Oh, I told you so.
3, 2, 1.
I told you so. I told you so.
Told you so.
Told you so. Hot diggity dog. Y'all ready for my song? Hold on. I told you so. Oh, I told you so. I told him, I said, my mama's calling. I got to answer. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Y'all come on in. Y'all grab you a seat now. It's time for class. Your friendly neighborhood professor has arrived. And I'm here, you're here, so it sounds like a good deal to me. How about y'all? Good evening. From coast. Oh, I got the wrong glasses on. Hold on. Where's my Toto glasses? That's the wrong kind. Hold on. Oh, Lord, I left them out in the car. I can't teach without my glasses. I can't be Professor Toto without my Toto glasses. Oh, well, I just wear them. Wait, hold on. Oh, that ain't got one. Hold on. There go another pair right there. All right, well, good evening, everybody. Welcome. Y'all come on in. I'm so glad to see all of you. My Lord, I got Elizabeth Martin, April Myers. I have Cindy Newcomb, Dawn Pachepsky, Zoe, 2112 Bangkok, Conrad Hess, Mark, Jeffrey Eads, howdy, Kimberly, Anne Marie, Veronica, MAGA Chick is always in class. Y'all, we got a room full of students tonight, thousands of you, between Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Switch, Twitter, everything. We got y'all all in here. Good evening. Well, I tell you what we're going to do for tonight. We sure going to take it a lot slower than we took it last night. Ooh, have mercy, have mercy. Down here in Mississippi, they say have mercy. It was powerful, no doubt about it. Guys, I need you to smash those like buttons. Come on. Smash, smash, smash. Now listen, I'm going to have all of my products Sunday in Michigan. You know, I'm coming to Washington, Michigan, right out of Detroit. This Sunday, I think we start at 1 o'clock. That event is sold out. You can't get any more tickets there. But I'll have all of our products here, including our tumblers and my cookbooks. I'll have signed cookbooks there. I love that tumbler. Now, y'all need to go, we need y'all to go get some products. Click on the link in the description box, said Toto store, and get you some products. And listen, guys, Canton, Ohio, June the 27th, we need y'all to start getting tickets for Canton. That event is taking off slow. I'm putting the link right now in the description box for Canton, okay? Bonnie Clevenger, it's on Rumble, darling. It's on Rumble. If you want to look for the interview with me and Clay Clark, well, never mind, that wasn't no interview. That was Clay Clark talking. If you want to go watch that, go to Rumble, and it's on our Rumble channel, okay? If you don't know how to get to that channel, look in the description box below and get yourself on over there and watch it. Yes, I can get an interview with Simone. I sure can. Yes, Michigan's rally will be live streamed. I've got Jonathan Nash going with me for that very purpose, to live stream that event. I told you so. Oh, I didn't sing it right. Let me do it again. I told you so. There you go. Hello, Sister Maxine. Good evening. Spartanburg, CE Gann, it is being done. If Bonafide is watching me tonight, everybody wants me to come to Spartanburg, so we need to get with it. MAGA Chick, thank you for being a wonderful, wonderful moderator. Y'all, I'm just waiting for everybody to come on into class. Now listen, we just had something come up that I need to tell you about. I'm going to be one of the speakers in, I don't even know where this is at, somewhere around Miami, Hallandale, Florida. May the 29th, I'll be in Miami May the 29th. I think that starts from 4 in the evening to 8 in the evening. But I'm going to be at Hallandale at their Memorial Day weekend situation deal. And professor's going to be speaking there. They're going to be honoring the veterans, so they asked me since I was so close, if I'd come on over. So if any of y'all live in that area, it's free of charge. No tickets at all needed. Come on over there, and I'd love to meet you. So I'll be there from 1 to 3. Then I'm going to drive over to Miami and be in Miami from 4 to 8. The professor never stops. There's no time to stop. And ladies and gentlemen, let me show y'all what I hold in my hands. Today, we went and signed the paperwork for the land, the 1.5 acres, for the Home of Hope for troubled young men that need to get off of drugs and alcohol. It's going to be a 6-month program. And I want to give a shout out to a sweet, precious little lady that just called me from Florida, and I forget exactly what town she was in. My mind, sometimes I can't think of everything. I can't keep up with it. But she just called and made precious, precious lady, a woman of God, and gave us such a sweet donation to help us move that building, $22,000 that we're short. And I've got to say her name, y'all, because this lady is just precious to me. And, I know what, it's on my phone. This is Miss Daisy Roman over in Florida. God bless you, Daisy. Y'all, I got to show you something now. And this is pure insanity. So the Justice Department of the United States just lost their minds one more time. And let me show you what they're doing now. Hang tight with me. Right here. Y'all ain't gonna believe this mess right here. I want you to look at this. The State Department ends their citizenship policy of children of same-sex couples. Now, folks, here's what they said. Even though these children are not born to an American citizen, they're going to still get American citizenship if one of their parents, which is not even biological parents. I'm going to tell you what. Sometimes I just wonder if I'm living in the twilight zone. I really do. And I don't mean that disrespectfully. Sometimes I just wonder if we're living in the twilight zone. So now you can go and have children. It's not even your children, and they're not even legally adopted. You had them through this artificial insemination from a creature, a human, from a cross that's not an American citizen. And if just one of the same-sex couples is an American citizen, the child becomes an American citizen. And Lord Jesus. Anyway, a lot of you have asked me what's happened to the Patriot Buying Club. Why you cannot get to buybywalmart.com. We had to take it down. We were overwhelmed. We only have 20 staff workers. We call them our little worker bees. They were overwhelmed. We had to slow the flow down. So far, they have enrolled hundreds and hundreds of you guys into the PBC, the Patriot Buying Club, where you're transferring money from Walmart to a patriotically inclined company where everything's made in the United States of America, manufactured, a family-owned business that fears God. Amen. So what we're going to do, for those that watch my live show, I'm not going to put the link out there because we can't catch up right now. We're still behind about 500 people waiting for us to call them. Now, there is a reason we call you. I want to explain something to you now. I made an agreement with the manufacturer of our products that makes 400 products that we are partnered with. I made an agreement with them that because of the cancel culture, we would not just put their business name out there. There's a reason Professor Toto does what he does. Okay? So we made that agreement. I'm going to keep that agreement. So that's why we call you, because we get you on a computer while we walk you through the process of enrolling in the club, which is $1 a year right now, by the way, for the whole year. And now you're switched from Walmart over here. And then we show you how to order your products. And listen, there is absolutely no minimum that you have to order whatsoever. You can order 1 bar of soap if that's all you want. However, if you will help us get the volume up on a monthly basis and commit to, to take $70 a month away from Walmart or however much and bring it over here, they'll give you a 30 to 50% discount for doing that. So listen, guys, we're trying to get you enrolled as fast as we can, and please bear with us. So if you're watching me and you want in, you're like, you know what, I'll do whatever it takes, I want in now, just send me an email. I'm not going to put the website back up yet. Just email me, brothervaughn@gmail.com, and just put in the subject line PBC, Patriot Buying Club, or I'm ready, or call me, or whatever. Put a phone number in your email, okay? Your name and your phone number, and our sweet little worker bees, which are members of our church, most of them, you're going to fall in love with them. They're going to become your friend. You're going to love them. You're going to love them. You're going to love them. Tonight's monologue that I want to talk to you, I want to help you understand something. American pride is a good thing. Now, if you'll watch Don Lemon on CNN, oh, never mind, they got rid of Don. Good. Bye-bye, Don. Lemon juice. He's gone. So the reason his ratings had plunged so bad, and I can only imagine why, he was even doing worse than MSNBC, which, my God, how much worse can you get? So Don is gone bye-bye. How many could say bye-bye, Don? Anyway, he's gone. But if you listen to CNN, American pride is a bad thing. To feel like America is better than other nations is a bad thing. To feel like America is a city on a shining hill is a bad thing. So tonight, I'm going to teach you the 10 ideals of America. Now, why do I want to teach you these ideas? Because you need to teach them to your children. Go ahead and get your notepad out right now. Get your children, whatever you need to do. Professor Toto is fixing to give you the American test. Now, see, some people are American by birth, but some people are American by worth. They deserve to be American. Let me explain that to you, because I know Newsweek is watching, Right Wing Watch is watching. Good evening, guys. We love you. Hope all of you saved and on your way to the kingdom of God. Amen. But anyway, so I want to explain to you American by birth or American by worth. Okay? Citizenship carries with it a culture. All right? Citizenship carries with it a responsibility. Citizenship carries with it an identity, a language, a culture, a border, an identity. Now, when you are born as an American citizen, that does not mean that you are truly American. And I want you to hear what I'm saying. You can be born into a certain family. You happen to be born into that family. I'm thinking of Prince Harry right now. You can be born into the royal family, but that really don't make you royal until you get a royal mindset. Okay? Harry was born into royalty, but he proves every day that he has not the temerity of royalty. He doesn't have the inclination or the appreciation of royalty. Now, you can be born into your family, and maybe your family is a well-to-do family. They have prestige in society. Maybe they own the local funeral home, and they're well-respected in the community. But you grow up, you hate the funeral home business, you hate your family, you hate what they stand for, you hate who they are, you despise their cultures, their mannerisms, their dignity, their poise. You despise that. You want to go be a thug in the streets. Well, that means you are not really part of that family. Yes, you were born into it, but you're not part of it. You don't live in the mindset of the Smith family. So I want to point it out one other way. Many people say they're Christians, right? Now, you know, I'm a pastor, so you've got to give me a little leeway to bring the Word of God in here. Many people say, I'm a Christian. I was born again. Well, that's wonderful, okay? But here's what Yeshua said, Jesus. Here's what he said. He said, if any man says that he loves me, or if he claims to be a Christian, and doeth not the things that I tell him to do, that man is a liar. I'll break it down. He said, if any man says he loves me, but he keeps not my commandments, that man does not really love me. Yeah, he might be a Christian by birth, but he's not a Christian by worth. The Bible tells us to walk worthy of the calling to where which we have been called. See, just because you carry that name, Christian, does not mean you are a Christian. Just because you carry the name American does not mean that you are American. And I'm going to explain why that is. Stay with me. Get your notes ready, okay? The reason you're not necessarily American, if you're American, is because America is not a land. America is not a geography. America is not a topography. America is not just a kingdom or an empire. No, not at all. America, unlike Great Britain, America, unlike China, their identity is their land. North Korea, South Korea, all these places are identified by their land. America is not a land-based nation. Not at all. Yes, we do have our own land. But you can have this land and not be American. Just go to California if you don't believe me. You can be in the land of America and still not be American. Listen, class, you've got to get these. That's the difference in Professor Toto's channel. I teach the principles of the Republic. I try to bring us back to who we are as a people. Now, we are not a land-based nation. We are an idea-based nation. America is a concept. America is an idea. America is a dream. America is a way of thinking. America is a paradigm. America is a city on the hill. America is something to be attained unto. America is not land-based. Anywhere you go, you can move from this land, but if you bring the ideas of this land, then you are American. So I want to talk to you tonight about what you must believe to be an American. Now, I realize this is going to wind up on Newsweek And I can already see the hate mail coming. But I'm going to say to everyone watching me right now, if you do not meet the following 10 ideals of America, you are not an American. You may be one by birth, but you're not one by worth. You don't deserve it. Number one, the first principle that we're going to teach you tonight, that if you don't believe in this principle, you're not an American. You are anything but. You need to go to AOC's camp and move in with her, because she don't believe any of the things that we're about to teach you. Number one, the first principle or idea of an American is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Let's start with life. Anything that destroys life is not American. Anything that devalues life, any life, not just black lives or white lives or green lives or Korean lives or Chinese lives or Asian lives, but anything that demeans life is not American. Bottom line. The unborn life, the child that's in the womb, anything that would destroy that life, you're not an American of worth. You're an American of birth. An American of worth deserves to be called an American. An American of birth should earn the right to proudly be called an American. We honor life. Next, we honor liberty. Liberty from what? Liberty from who? Liberty from our government. Liberty from the restraints of a tyrannical government that moves into our lives to control us. That is what we have liberty from. This nation, the idea that we have is liberty for all, freedom with as little government as humanly possible. Not no government, but little government. Not a government that tells us how to live our lives. Not a government that impugns upon our rights. We are American if you believe in liberty from the tyrannical governments of men. Liberty means we were born free. We will stay free. Let me show you what I mean by this. Hold tight. Hang with me just a second. I want to show you exactly what we need to be free from, liberty-wise, okay? Watch this. Here we go. Let's look over here and see if we get it now. Right there. Watch this. Let's scroll down and show you what we need liberty from, okay? Right there. Y'all see? Y'all see Jezebel on the screen? Y'all see Hillary Clinton? Here's what she just texted. Get vaccinated and get your life back. I want you to just read that. Get vaccinated and get your life back. Well, here's the problem, Hillary. Here's the problem, Hillary. I never gave up my life, because liberty is what I was born in America to always have. I kept my liberty. I kept my liberty when y'all were telling me what I had and didn't have to do. I kept my liberty when you told me to shut my church down and I didn't do it. I kept my liberty when you told me I couldn't pray for the sick and I did. I kept my liberty when I knew my constitutional rights gave me the right to liberty to worship. The First Amendment, nobody could make a law against my expression of worship anytime, anywhere. I didn't give you my life, Hillary. And therefore, I don't have to take it back, Hillary. I never gave it to you. Don't you understand that? An American ideal, do you hear me, is liberty and the pursuit of happiness, not the pursuit of blind ignorance, but the pursuit of happiness. Let me talk to you about the second ideal that America's built on. To form a more perfect union. Now, take the words to form a more perfect union. Do you know what that word means? It establishes the the whole story of America, constantly perfecting our union, perfecting our prerogatives. And this means that as a perfect union, everyone is equal. That everyone is equal. There's no one better. There's no life that matters more or less than the other. We are a more perfect union because we have come together into a union. Whenever you seek to divide America by race, by class, by your wealth, by your origin, when you seek to divide America and start a class warfare, the rich against the poor, the black against the white, you have just violated this second idea that makes you an American of worth. You violated a more perfect union. Do you know what my wife and I have? A union, and it's getting more perfect every day. Two people, two different ways of doing things, two different ways of living, two different bedtimes, two different wake-up times, two different styles of eating for sure, two different everything, but yet in a perfect union of the blending of those differences. We do not make money off of our differences. We blend them. If you're a true American, truly American, then you don't know anything other than equality of all men. But when you seek to take one class, one people, and pit them against the other, you just made yourself unworthy to be an American. The third principle or idea that this nation is called e pluribus unum. Do you know what that means? Out of many, we are one. When these 13 colonies came together, they formed a more perfect union, and out of those many people, they formed one nation. It's in the seal of the United States. Over the centuries, this motto has evolved to speak of our nation of immigration, to speak of us as a people of many races, religions, languages, and traditions who have come together as a single people to make America. Americans don't fight against one another. We don't hate immigrants. We love the law. We don't hate immigration. We love legal immigration, because one of the American principles is the rule of law. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are here trying to divide this nation, trying to call those that believe in law and order racist, then you're destroying the ideal of e pluribus unum, that we're all out of many one people. When you're trying to call those of us that believe in the law of God as being the law that God has established, and we believe marriage is between a man or a woman, and you call us homophobic, you've just destroyed the American principle of e pluribus unum. Out of many, we can be one without degrading one another, putting labels on one another that you're this or you're that. No. Out of many, we are one. And only someone that is a true American will look at every race, every income class. Let me tell you what the Democrats are amazing at doing: turning the rich against the poor, and the poor hating the rich. They want this war because they don't believe in e pluribus unum. They don't believe out of many we are one. They believe out of many, some are good, some are bad, some are evil, some are not. If you're rich, you're evil. If you're poor, you're good. When actually it should be the other way around. Because the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, without the class of wealth in this nation, everyone would be poor. Do you not get it? We must believe in e pluribus unum, the principle of out of many, we are one. Another American principle that we must never, ever, ever forget. Number 4, a government of law and not men. If you've not watched my video, America 101, it went viral several months ago. It is 45 minutes long, but it teaches you the things you need to know about our great republic. One of the main things that we always have to remember is that we are a government of law and not of men. Do you understand that? What does that mean? We believe in the rule of law. We believe no man or woman is above the law, that the law rules the nation. Not men, but the law. If you don't believe that, you're not an American of worth. You're only one of birth. When you look at an immigrant that is jumping over our border, when you say to us, we are racist because we hate that. Yeah, we hate that. Not the person, but the act. God doesn't hate the sinner, but he hates sin. Now, we got to understand, when we say don't cross that border illegally, what we're saying is we are so American that we believe in the rule of law. And that when you violate our law, you have raped us as Americans. Because one of the principles we hold dear is that no man is above the law, including an illegal alien that crosses over our border. But now, we're racist if we believe in that principle. If you're watching me right now and you don't believe that every man is beholden to the law, you're not an American of worth. Let me give you an example. And this is, I want you to hear me well. When the BLM movement was scattering through the streets of America, looting and destroying, if you did not look at that and find yourself disgusted by the rule of law being broken to smithereens, you're not an American of worth. You may be one of birth, but not one of worth. If you were there on January the 6th and you saw the nation's capital being invaded and people's lives being put in danger, and that did not cause you anger, you're not an American of worth. Why? We are people of the law. See? Number 5, an American ideal. We are a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So when Joe Biden said in his speech not long ago that the government is we the people, that man must have been smoking crack or either messed up some of that good, because something was messed up in his head, or either that's what he believes, that the government is we the people. No. The government is beholden to we the people. If you don't believe that, you're not an American of worth. Let me tell you another American ideal. Self-reliance. Self-reliance. The men and women that came to America, they came on ships. They came across the wildernesses with nothing but the clothes on their back. They were Americans. They were self-reliant. They needed not one government program. They needed no handouts, because other Americans were Christians and they gave in charity to help those in need. But those in need did not demand it of a government. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not self-reliant, unless you're not able to be, then that's completely understandable. But if you're able to and you're not self-reliant, you're not an American of worth. You're one of birth. And no, Social Security is not what I'm talking about. That is not a government program. That is our money, okay? But listen to me carefully. You must become self-reliant to be a true American citizen, one of worth. Number 7, The chief business of the American people is capitalism. Capitalism. An American principle and ideal is capitalism. We must fight for it till the day we die. We must fight for it till there's nothing left in us to be an American of worth. Number 8, an American ideal upon which we are created is American exceptionalism. Yes, there is no nation on planet Earth like America, because there is no nation on planet Earth founded on these ideals that I have just read to you. There is no nation on earth founded on the ideals that all men have rights given to them by God that no government can take away. That's American exceptionalism. There's never been a more prosperous nation on planet Earth than America. And if you don't believe that, you are not American. And we got some of them serving in the Congress, like Gomar and Cortez and all of them. Yeah, all of these people, they're not American. They're a joke. They're not American. They may have picked up a citizenship card, but they didn't pick up a mentality. They didn't pick up an education. You've got to believe American exceptionalism. It has been America that has kept this world in peace. The greatest nation that's ever existed, founded by members of the tribes of Israel, the lost tribes coming to this land, sent here by sovereign grace. If you don't believe that, you are not American. Repeat after me, I'm not American. If you don't believe what I'm reading to you, you must believe it, or you're not a true American. All these qualities I'm reading to you is what makes you a patriot. When we use that word patriot, that's not a noun. That's not a title. Oh, I'm a patriot. You're not a patriot because you call yourself one. You're a patriot because you are one. That would be like me saying I'm a preacher, but I never preach. Well, I'm not a preacher. Preacher's not a noun. Preacher's an action. You preach. A patriot is someone that believes everything I am saying to you tonight. We fight for these ideals. Number 9, give me your tired, your poor, and your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. I'm going to read that again. It didn't say give me your anarchist, your rebellious, those that have no respect for our laws and our government. But we did say, bring us your poor and we'll give them a job. Bring them your poor, and when they respect our land, we will give them citizenship and a pathway to that. We want them all if they come through the door. Finally, number 10, an American ideal. Benjamin Franklin gave it to us when he said that we are a republic if we can keep it. I'm fully convinced that most Americans have no idea of what an American is. They have no idea what the republic is. My calling in life every night when I come to this office and speak to you, I'm fulfilling a calling. I didn't call myself to this. God called me to this every night. I'm here unless I have church or something comes up, instructing you in the beautiful ways of America, trying to make sure that somebody holds on to the last vestiges of this shining light that shines across planet Earth as the last bastion of freedom of hope, trying to call many of you to help me restore the republic, to help me educate your children, your grandchildren. I invite you to come to these revivals of the republic. Come and let's educate ourselves. Let's know who we are and let's fight for it. And let's stand while there's still something to stand for. God bless you. We love you. Good night.